Good morning, boys and girls. Welcome to our second day of reading from home. We are in the middle of an author study by Robert Munsch, and the book that I'm going to read for you today is called I'm So Embarrassed. So when you listen to me read, remember to look for the patterns that you notice in this author. I'll stop it halfway so we can talk, and then I'll come back at the end. Enjoy the story. I'm So Embarrassed, written by Robert Munsch, illustrated by Michael Marchenko. Andrew, said his mom, let's go to the mall. You need some new shoes. No, said Andrew. You always embarrass me when we go to the mall. You always say that you are not going to embarrass me, and you always do. So no, I'm not going to the mall. I promise not to embarrass you, said his mom. Ha, said Andrew. But he went anyway, because he really needed new shoes. Just at the door to the mall, Andrew's mother said, "Oh, Andrew, you didn't comb your hair." So Andrew's mother spit on her hand and patted Andrew's hair till it was all flat. "Ah!" yelled Andrew. "Spit! Mommy spit on my hair in the mall! Very embarrassing." "Oh dear," said Andrew's mom. "I am sorry about the spit. I keep forgetting how big you are. Now, don't worry. I will be very careful and I will not embarrass you again." "Ha!" said Andrew. So Andrew and his mom went walking through the mall, and Andrew saw his aunt. "Please, please," said Andrew, "don't say hello to my kissy aunt." "Oh, Andrew," said his mom, "I have to say hello." So Andrew's mom said hello, and Andrew's aunt gave him a big hug, scrunch, and a large wet kiss, splurt, that left lipstick all over his face. "Blah!" yelled Andrew. "Lipstick hugs and kisses. Lipstick hugs and kisses at the mall. I think I'm going to die." Andrew hid up in a tree. Andrew's mom talked to his aunt for about 3 hours, and then she said, "Andrew, where are you? Don't get lost. Why are you up in that tree?" "I am definitely going to get lost if I don't stop getting hugs and kisses," said Andrew. "Hugs are nice," said his mom. "Blah," said Andrew. Can you see why the title is a good title for this story? I'm so embarrassed. Can you see how embarrassing the things are that his mom is making him go through today? So I want you to stop and predict, and I want you to think about, who do you think he's going to run into next at the mall? Who would be the person that he would least want to see there because it would be so embarrassing because of what his mom does? Stop and predict. Say it out loud. And then I'll continue reading and you can see if your predictions were correct. They walked some more, and Andrew saw his teacher. "Please," said Andrew, "please, please, please do not let my mom say hi to my teacher." But his mom yelled, "Hello, Andrew's teacher. Andrew says that you're the best teacher ever, and we are so happy that he's got you for a teacher. And would you like to see some of Andrew's baby pictures?" "Ah!" yelled Andrew. "Baby pictures? Ah!" Andrew, said his mom, stand behind your teacher. I'm going to take a picture. Andrew ran away. His mom found him and said, Andrew, why are you hiding behind a trash can? Baby pictures, said Andrew. To my teacher, very embarrassing. And you promised you weren't going to embarrass me. Okay, said his mom. I will be very careful and I will not embarrass you anymore. I'm sorry. Look, said Andrew, there is Taylor J from my school. How about I stay with Taylor J and you go shop by yourself for a while? Good idea, said Andrew's mom. Taylor J, said Andrew, I am going nuts. My mom is embarrassing me all over the place. I am glad that you are here so my mom will leave me alone. Maybe you should not be so glad, said Taylor J. Here comes my mom. Taylor J's mom came up and said, Taylor J, do you want me to buy the pink underpants or the yellow underpants? Ah, yelled Taylor J, underpants in a boy's face? Andrew and Taylor J ran across the mall and jumped into a trash can. After a while, their moms came by and knocked on the trash can. Andrew, said his mom, why are you in the trash can? I am in here because I am so embarrassed, said Andrew. Me too, said Taylor J. I don't believe it. Underpants in a boy's face? Now, said their moms, you're just too sensitive. You should not let things bother you so much. Okay, said Andrew and Taylor J. Then this won't bother you. They jumped out of the trash can, ran into the middle of the mall, and yelled, our moms snore like grizzly bears, and they blame it on our dads. Both moms yelled, ah, and jumped into the trash can. Andrew and Taylor J knocked on the trash can, and their moms yelled, how could you embarrass us so? Well, said Andrew and Taylor J, we had good teachers. And that is the end of our story. Hi, boys and girls. I hope you enjoyed our story by Robert Munsch. I also hope that you are noticing patterns in the style of writing that he has. He writes about humorous things. There is a humorous aspect in every story that he writes. He also writes about kids, which makes it extra funny because we can make connections when we read his stories. He actually visits schools in Canada. He's from Canada, so he visits the classrooms there, he talks to the kids, and he actually gets his ideas for books from the kids themselves. Lots of the kids' names that he uses are actually students that he has met. When we get back together, we are going to write him a letter. He is excellent about writing back and sending stories back. One year, all of my kids wrote to him, and he actually wrote a story just for us and used all of their names. And then we illustrated and published the book. It turned out really great. So when we get back to school, we will write him and we'll see if he writes us back. I hope you're enjoying the stories, and I hope you're noticing all of the things that make Robert Munsch a unique author. And we'll continue to read stories by Robert Munsch. In the meantime, if you want to go to his website, you just Google search his name. And I'll show you the book in a minute so you can spell it correctly. And then he has his own website. He actually reads the stories on his website. They're not video, they're audio, so you can listen to them. But he has great voice inflection and does an amazing job reading his stories. Okay, here is how you spell his name. If you want to Google search him and check out his website, you'll get to see all sorts of other stories that are written by him. Bye for now.